Hey fellas. Well, given how I'm still working on other videos, how close up this month was Con Tundra, I have specifically one I want to have ready to upload by Halloween night, as well as the fact that The Mandalorian Season 2 is starting on Friday, and we watching the first season to get ready for it. So before I get into all that, that would give you guys like a simple gaming vlog, what I've been playing lately, when I'm not in the middle of writing and recording editing. So I'll take a start because I got a thumbnail with Paper Mario the Origami King in the latest installment in the Paper Mario series. Here he is to talk about thumbnail and the fact that this is the same one I actually gave my brother for his birthday this year. So he borrowed it for a while. And I've been playing it for the past 10 days or so, and I gotta say, so far, I actually really liking the whole back to base approach. It's one of those series where, even though I'll admit that they've been wider than quality over the years, I find to enjoy almost all of them. So I'm not one of the Thousand Year Door purists because don't get me wrong, Thousand Year Door is good. I'll say that much. But yeah, it's definitely. I even don't even have a problem with some of Tanabe's statements, but I know I've mentioned this before. But before I go continue, I'll mention it again. Like, you don't necessarily have to reinvent the wheel every single time for game development. You just have to roll it someplace that's interesting. Yeah. On that note, one of my free PSN games for this month is Need for Speed Payback. Personally, even though the gameplay is quite good at its core, I like how the controls work and how each car is just into feel to it. Whether it's just like a banger here that you have in your driveway, or just that's really souped up race cars. Even the story just get heavy handed at times, especially given how I don't think Need for Speed is one of those games that needs a story mode, despite EA's insistence otherwise. Nice. I will give it credit for its due. If you basically pare that down to the mixture of racing and vehicular heists, it actually makes a better Fast and Furious game, and then some of the action ones that come out, even Crossroads, which turned out to be not very good. In fact, some people said it was so bad that they'd rather watch Tokyo Drift again. Ouch. The other free title I got this month, which being October with Halloween coming, this weekend, and is I was expecting something like one of the newer Resident Evil games, or another horror game that got in the wheelhouse. So heck, maybe even Devil May Cry 5, but one of the expect to be a bit of a pleasant surprise. Vampire, a vampire game set in World War One era London, and during the Spanish flu, where on top of trying to find out a way to deal with that epidemic, you also trying to find out about yourself and how you became a vampire. I think it was definitely interesting, pretty good timing, and given how this game actually came out in 2018, a century, an actual 100 years after it began, and I always find that to be like a useful way of gaining perspective on an issue being faced or present to look at a similar one in the past. Given how it's all very familiar, I would say that. Even though from a technical level, I'll admit some parts in terms of gameplay and visuals will use a bit of polish. Thankfully, it's not completely unplayable, and I am generally interested in finding out more or about what's going on in this world, and especially given how the title itself actually I think was like the original Romanian spelling of vampire. So yeah, so that's actually apparently there are actual castles that were housed in that country that would actually inspire some of Stoker's work. So if you ever want to, Why not go on vacation sometime? You could just tell people you spent the night in Dracula's castle. Yeah. And the last game that has not been in my regular rotation has been another one I got free trial of this month, and I had to log at least 70 hours into the Switch port of Overwatch, which was one of the few things that gave me as a Switch Online subscriber. I definitely just had to re up my subscription and before Christmas, but still, I, for fairly obvious reasons, between giving priority to Sword and Shield as well as the was that PR disaster that took place when I was about to launch last year. That seriously, they had to cancel all the launch they're going to have because of all the bad publicity they were getting. And and even though they had to make some cuts for performance on the system in terms of frame rate resolution, the fact they could actually get it to run on there at all in my book is actually a pretty neat. And I think since it launched last year, that performance of that version has gotten better. I emphasize better, but not perfect, because like the Halloween events, and I was taking part in, and kept glitching out, claiming I was inactive when I wasn't. Like to me, inactive would be standing still or just standing in a lobby and not spawning. But I was moving, running, jumping, firing my weapons, and and I think it's probably apparently it's a current glitch that has yet to be fully addressed. As I tend to do as with characters that has dual wielders, that means my favorite ones are Reaper and Tracer. Lots of ers in there. So they're still selling me selling it at, I think, at the same price they were, but I'm gonna wait for it to come down, and that's on top of the discounts they're already trying to offer me. I mean, there are games I would not mind paying less price for, but this, for the time being at least, I'm gonna wait because, as if you are interested, here for the time being, and I think you're better off playing another system. Like since I also tried the light version on PS4, so that's or that or Xbone or PC. Or if it is gonna be getting enhancements for the newer consoles, I guess we'll find out. Much like how I don't know what they're gonna be offering for PS Plus in November, given how obviously the PS5 is gonna be out then, and but I really don't speculate too often. If I do just follow it, so I take advantage just because, especially with something I normally wouldn't pay for, myself. Anyway, that's about it for now. Got some more stuff planned for us this week, and you'll just have to wait and see what it is. That'll be all for now. Later.